Hey guys, Nick here, and today we'll be taking a look at Sony's State of Play on the February 25th, 2021. It's the very first State of Play for 2021, and obviously it's very exciting because you're gonna see a lot of, hopefully see a lot of new games coming out for 2021 because PlayStation 5 launched last year, and yeah, we'll hopefully start to see more next gen or now current gen games available on the PlayStation 5. So with that, let's take a look at the state of play. All right, let's go. There might be a little bit of desktop audio issue, which I think is fine because I don't think I'm supposed to capture audio on this, but that's fine. All right, so Crash 4. I think the latest one that came out on PS4 last year.
But there's lots of awesome updates and additions coming to the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time experience on PlayStation 5.
It's about time.
Hey everyone, I'm Lou Stutter, creative producer at Toys for Bob. I'm here to give you
So this is the
Crash Bandicoot
PS5 version.
PS5. That includes 4K at 60 frames per second,
Ooh, 4K
adaptive
60.
triggers, 3D audio, and more.
Let's make this fun.
Picking up where Crash Bandicoot Warp left off. In Crash Bandicoot 4, It's
Oh,
About
so that's
Time,
just completely,
find the evil
yeah,
mastermind
completely
Neo
forgotten
Cortex
about
and
the
Dr.
previous
Entropy, escaping
Crash
a
games.
thought inescapable interdimensional prison, leaving giant holes in the universe. What follows is a mind-bending adventure for Crash and his marsupial pals. We designed Crash Bandicoot 4 to leap off your screen, brimming with bold, vibrant environments.
It looks
and
nice
characters.
though, but I think
Crash Bandicoot
the
always looked
reviews were
pretty
quite
flawed. But wait till
mixed.
you see him spinning heads in native 4K
One of the
at
reasons
60
is
frames per
because
second.
the way the collectibles are set up
Wait
in this
till you
game
put
is
it on your
just
shoulders.
really
Put some errands to run. There's little
bad.
time to wait on loading screens. The DualSense wireless controllers bring adaptive triggers to your fingertips.
Adaptive
so you
triggers.
Can feel the blast of Neo Cortex's DNA-changing ray gun, or feel the grip when you grapple a ton
okay.
of hookshot. Hold on tight when you feel.
I feel you would have broken the controller if that's the case.
When you vacuum his dingo dial. Looking to get fully immersed in the Crash Bandicoot universe? Crank it up to 11 and take your audio into an all-new dimension. with
3D
enhanced
audio.
3D
Okay.
audio. Achieving the infamous 106% completion is the sign of a true Bandicoot master. But should our genetically mutated
Sorry.
marsupial lose his way? Leverage PlayStation 5 activity cards to track your progress and hit your goals
Okay.
for things like time trials, flashback levels, and boss fights. I bet Entropy wishes he had that. Even bring your incomplete save over
Ugh.
from the PlayStation 4.
Oh, okay,
and
that's
use
nice.
The activity cards to get to 106%.
But does that? But
Oh,
are
one
you
more thing. If you own
allowed
the
to get
PS4
trophies
version
from
of
the
game,
PS4 version?
An upgrade option is available.
Okay.
Check out the PlayStation blog for full details.
Okay, but
Whether
it
it's
doesn't
your
say if
first
it's free or
playthrough
not.
or your 100th,
So
there's no better time to experience Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time on PlayStation 5.
it's all right. It's all right. I haven't played it yet. I do not plan on playing it because of
Welcome back, Crash.
I want to finish off
Games
everything,
over
and it
here
sounds
are
like it's
games
really,
new
really
to
difficult to
State of
finish off
Play.
everything.
We've got some great
So I'm not
updates lined up for you.
gonna even bother with that. I think.
First, let's check out the latest on an eagerly anticipated game coming to the PS5 console this spring from PlayStation Studios.
Hey everyone, we at Housemark are excited to give you this sneak peek at Returnal.
Returnal.
In Returnal,
Okay.
you will play as Celine, an Astra scout.
Haven't really seen gameplay yet. Like they show a lot of
After receiving a
like the
mysterious signal,
trailers and stuff, but they haven't shown
players
actual
will explore
gameplay.
this
Oh, okay, that's
inscrutable
gameplay.
dark planet in search
Which is
of
weird for
answers
Housemark, I think,
and
because
unfold
usually
mysteries,
Housemark would
which
be
may
like
point to a
top-down,
larger force at play.
isometric, like action shooter, and this is
Dashing
an
and
action,
quickly
3D action
maneuvering
game,
your
man.
way above and around enemies is key to survival in Returnal.
I'm really interested. I didn't manage to play the last few games. Last one I played was Alienation, and it was like, okay. But because it felt very long, like the missions felt very long, so hopefully
Variety
Returnal
of enemies,
makes it much more interesting to travel around and get all this stuff.
Combat situations prove challenging no matter what the circumstances.
And then restart.
Death is only the beginning. Every time you die and restart, the world will change. The map will be different.
So it's a
enemies
roguelike,
will
basically.
appear in new locations and in differing numbers, so you have to think fast and adapt. Here you can see the use of the lightning alt fire, which is great for crowd control. This is one of many alt fires.
Okay,
you
that
can acquire.
that was really difficult to see that it was from her gun and not just the enemies firing at you. Which is kind of why they do top down usually, 2D, so at least it's very easy
You
to
will stumble
tell like
across mysterious devices
enemies
that
shooting
can
at you and
rewards
you
for
firing
play.
back.
These will vary from weapons, consumables, and upgrades, and they can completely change your playstyle and make each cycle feel unique.
Okay, yeah, so it's a roguelike. Which is cool. Because usually they will do arcade games, so arcade style games, so it's like having a roguelike is better.
That is the story of Celine, as they venture deeper and deeper into Atropos and into her personal nightmare.
That can't be here.
I think
Okay.
I am reliving my memories.
So there's more of a story in this game versus the previous ones,
The corroded
which was literally, hey, destroy everything.
seem manufactured. But I can remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind. There's no comfort here. No safe space.
First person view. I mean, this is a huge departure from what Housemarque usually does, which is like small, like condensed, not condensed, but compact like gameplay, and this is
Returnal lands
sounds like
on
it's
April
huge.
30th, and it's developed by the talented
So
team
I
at
don't
Housemarque.
know how they're gonna do it, but
Next,
okay.
let's take a closer
Oh,
look
this
at a
one.
high-impact new PS4 game called Knockout City.
We've seen this in the Nintendo Switch one, so it had a really weird trailer though for the Nintendo Switch, which was like you had a World of Warcraft orc there, you had
from
like
Golden Studios.
other things there, so it's like it's weird when I saw it.
Knockout City, a team-based multiplayer action game for PS4 where rival crews settle their scores with epic dodgeball battles. Knockout City is easy to pick up and play. But
I
there's
think
a lot
unless
of
it's
depth
free to
if you
play, I
pick up
think
the skills.
not many people's gonna play
Now,
it.
1v1
They tried it
face-off
with
mode
Rocket
will be
Arena,
head-to-head in a
which
constantly
was
shrinking battleground relying on your
I think it's
reflexes and
dead at
abilities
this
to
point.
knock out an opponent. A well-timed catch powers
because
up
I
the ball,
tried to
making
even
easy
play
to
it and
land a
it's
hit. Use trick shots to lob a ball over a
Rocket
ledge while
Arena
flicking
though, you
around a
know,
corner.
it's like Quake and all that Rocket
Fake the
Arena, and
throw
it
to mess up
wasn't
your opponent's timing and knock them
popular.
out before they can recover. When you're in a tough spot with a ball flying your way, a last-second dodge is the difference between getting knocked out and staying in the fight. Keep your
But hey, who
wits about
knows,
you and outplay
this
your
day and
opponent to
age.
bring home a win.
There's a ton more people who play video games, so maybe something like
Let's
this
jump into
would
Team
work
KO, our
well.
3v3 mode.
I mean, honestly
Considering
speaking, like
like in
for example,
Knockout City.
something like
If your
something
crew's
that they
outmatched,
have
a
already,
well-coordinated team can still dominate.
Plants
We're
vs
playing a
Zombies.
back alley brawl, a new
That
map
is
that you'll find in our
really
upcoming Crossplay
like
beta.
for this
Special
style
for
of
this map
art
is the
style, like
sniper ball, which
not
locks onto targets from far
not
across
like
the map and
your
hits
first-person
wet.
shooter kind
You
of
can take
games.
them out before they have a chance to
Plants vs
react.
Zombies is
Beyond
great,
special balls,
and I think
each
they
map features a
should.
unique mechanic.
Well, I
Back
feel
alley
anyways, they
brawl, you
should
can
keep
hop into
going
a
with
tube
that.
and make a quick getaway or use them to sneak up on
And
your
just fix
opponents.
whatever they did with 2.
Caught empty-handed? You can literally become the ball, a new weapon for your teammate.
Okay.
Or risk it all. Charge up a teammate, launch them high into the air with an ultimate throw,
And
and they'll
then-
land in a huge instant KO explosion.
Okay.
The team here at Velen has been obsessed with building this world over the last 4 years. Knockout City is coming out May 21st, and we'd love your help in our final stretch of
May
development.
21st.
Rally your crew
Alright.
and sign up for our crossplay
Let
beta
me
at
move the light a little bit.
knockouttcity.com to
It
play
seems like
early
there's
on
a
PlayStation.
huge shadow.
See you soon, brawlers.
On screen for no reason at all. Crossplay beta, okay. Crossplay, so more people should be
Time
able to
for
try it out.
something new. Here's your first
'Cause I don't
look
think
at an upcoming
one-
PS5 game from the team
One
at Slow
one
Clap.
console is gonna be able to do it. It has to be crossplay. Okay, PS5 game. This looks like Dream. Slow clap. Or is it made in Dreams? Like the art style looks very like Dreams like. Yes, I think it's Dreams with an S, so that's why it's like it's very hard to say the name. It's a PS5 game though. Brawler though. Yeah, it's very Dreams-like. It's very John Wick as well. It's like trying to do the club fight. Is his hair growing longer and longer? Getting older. And then you die and you Sifu. Okay.
That was the debut of
I mean,
Sifu,
the
coming
problem
to the
with
PS5
something showing
console
something like
later
this is
year.
that you do not see the mechanics
Now
of the
let's get
game.
an update
Like
on
if it's just a
Solar
brawler,
Ash, an epic new
you
PS5
feel
adventure from
very
Art
like,
Machine.
okay, it's just a kung fu fighter. It's like give me another sleeping dogs while you're at it. That's a very interstellar black hole. Was this the one by who did? No, I don't think it's Pixel Junk.
Hey everyone, I'm Alex Preston, creative director of Art Machine. You might know us as the team behind Hyperlight Drifter.
Hyperlight
Today,
Drifter, that's
I'm here
right.
to show you the first peek at gameplay for our new title, Solar Ash.
Again, another developer that
Solar Ash is a huge, stylish 3D platform.
kind of unproven in 3D space.
The game is set inside a giant black hole known as the
Like
Ultra-
Hyperlight Drifter was a really good game in 2D, and then same like House
You play
Smart,
as
which
Ray,
did a lot
daring
of
void
2D
hunter who
games.
has decided to venture into this terrifying anomaly.
So I don't know when they
with a
jump to
last-ditch
3D,
effort
it's like
to
would they
save their
have
homeworld.
the experience to
Ray is
do so?
extremely agile, able to speed across the world with abilities akin to skating. On the ashen clouds, she can quickly cover great distances in our huge world. At its core, Solar Ash is a game about movement, and Ray has everything she needs
Okay.
to float through the dangerous and unique world.
That's kind of cool, but also okay. So just movement, combat, and stuff.
As you journey to save your planet, you'll find yourself face to face with grotesque and violent creatures. Our combat system is simple, fast, and fluid, built to empower players and encourage flow. As you explore the Ultra Void, enemy encounters will scale to greater and greater sizes.
It feels very.
Some of these creatures require speed and precise timing.
What was the game that came out last year? That you shot arrows and then you slide along the way. It was only 3 months ago, and I forgot the name already.
Massive sentinels of this void, wretched, starved beasts that hold the key to her quest.
Oh, that looks rough.
Solar Ash is Heart Machine's vision of the adventure platformer. The giant spaces, the feel of movement, the flow of combat, and the high-stakes battles atop enormous beasts all come together to bring players something we think is incredibly unique, and more important.
I mean, it looks nice. The thing is, you know, you don't always have
This
to
game
have
is a
like
labor
super
of love
realistic 3D
for
graphics.
everyone on the Heart Machine team. We're excited to bring Solar Ash to PS5 and PS4 later.
Oh,
this
it's a
year.
PS4 game as well. Okay. Yeah, my question is just, again, you know, they show off gameplay and stuff like that,
If you're a
but what
fan of
is
scary
like? Do you get
games,
upgrades?
this
Do you
next one
get
is for
you know
you.
these kind of things?
When I first found you, you were not.
Is this a Five Nights at Freddy's game?
You were small, pathetic. But now, you are more.
Or is this Alice in Wonderland? Alice, no, this is Five Nights at Freddy's. Obviously, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. There you go, Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria.
Gregory, we can get you out of here. You and me together.
Have not played a Five Nights game
They
yet.
won't stop hunting you. None of them will stop hunting you.
I would be interested in it if if it became a stealth game actually. Maybe not, you know.
We have to get you
So,
out by morning.
But I'll be more interested in this game, this franchise, if it was more of a stealth game, like Soma or something like that. But of course, you know, you're also thinking, I'm not a huge fan of like horror games or games like this where you run most of the time, because it becomes a what do you call this? Like Hello Neighbor, I felt was a bit like because
There is more
it wasn't designed in such a way that like you could solve it in your first try. You had to like bang your head on the wall, like trying to figure out, okay, should I run here, should I run there, should I run here? It's like the gameplay doesn't change. It's just, oh, you don't know about it, so you're gonna just bang your head against the wall to it.
Up next,
So I
let's
hope
take a
that
tour
that's
of
not
Oddworld
how it is.
Soulstorm.
Okay, so far state of play is
Hi, I'm Warren
all
Lammy,
the
creative
games that we've
director
seen
at
before
Oddworld
last year.
Inhabitants. Today, I'm going to take you on a brief tour of our newest game, Oddworld Soulstorm.
Slightly more information about them, which was kind of frustrating because yeah, that's what
In Soulstorm,
that was
you
what's shown
reprise
off,
the
what
role
was
of
shown
a
off last year. So
accidental hero turned unlikely leader of an emerging revolution. As you do battle through weird and wonderful environments in
that
an
guy got
effort
shot.
to escape the all-powerful and eternally
Oh, he has a double jump?
Gluckans.
when did you get that?
We really wanted to bring this world to life with what we call 2.9D platforming, which adds much more depth and immersion for the player.
2.9D
This sense of
platformer.
connection is also reinforced through the use of the DualSense's haptic feedback, as you'll now be able to feel Abe's heartbeat in high alert and suspenseful situations.
That's it. Okay, feel your
There are
heartbeat
well over
during.
1,000
Okay,
fellow
sure.
Mudokons that you must try to save along
Not
the
like
way,
it
but they
required
are
a dual
far
sense to do
more
that,
than
but
helpless workers looking to be saved. When used effectively, you'll be able to solve puzzles, harness their combined energy, and be given the tools they need to fight alongside you. And there will be times when the extra hands will be needed as you face off against an array of heavily armed enemies that will stop at nothing to find and end Abe once and for all. In order to stand a chance against this much larger threat, we gave Abe the ability to scavenge, loot, and pickpocket items from his surroundings
okay.
and use them to craft
It's like new
arsenal of
crafting
his own
mechanics.
that he can
Okay,
share with others.
that's like
You
something
can also play as
a lot of people are
non-lethal
doing.
pacifist or an agent of chaos. We wanted you to have the choice. But there is one iconic ability for our shamanic protagonist, possession.
Okay,
This
possession is
mystical
back.
power allows you to take control of your foes and use their strengths and weapons against them, or use them to gain access to paths still ahead. The Oddworld universe is a diverse place, and this means that there are some environments and situations that require a little more thought, patience, and stealth.
That's kind of cool.
You'll find dark and dangerous caves, heavily guarded industrial sites, and ancient forgotten lands.
I always remember Abe's
Here,
Odyssey
we've
as
built lots
something
of
that kills you in
opportunities for
like
to
one
test
hit or
your
something like that.
skills and find different ways to handle things. It won't be easy. If being hunted by an army backed by a shady and wealthy organization isn't bad enough,
Graphics look really
there
good
are
though.
also more dangers in the forms of natural obstacles, ancient traps, trials against swarming
Speaking of games that
creatures,
you know you
and
bang your head
industrial
against the
hazards
wall,
that must
I
be
think some people
dodged,
enjoy these kind of games
crossed,
a
and
lot.
avoided.
Uh,
Ultimately, Abe's journey is one of hope, freedom, and truth.
to me, I just
There's a rich and
feel.
engaging narrative to discover in a world
Oh,
full
okay, I
of
thought it was
lies.
gonna cut off
And we've
something.
been able to bring our characters to life like
I always
never
felt
before.
like it's
In
slightly.
true Oddworld fashion,
I don't have the
actions
time to
in
actually
game will
like
decide the fate of Abe and all
get
those
perfect,
who
because
manage
like
to
in my
liberate
mind, the
along
first thing I
way.
want to do
And we
in like
can't
Abe's
wait to
Odyssey
see what you will
or
do.
Ape's Exodus is like I want to get all the Mudokons safe. Oh, okay, April 6th. I want to get them all in one go. So I frustrate myself because I wonder why they just have a face of him just standing there. That's so weird.
That was the latest on
But yeah, it's
Oddworld
like I frustrate
Soulstorm.
myself because I
Here's
want to
some
get like
exciting
100% at the
news.
start.
Active PlayStation Plus members will get the PS5
Oh, okay.
version for no extra cost.
That's cool.
Starting in April.
So,
PS5
April.
version for no extra cost starting in April.
Did she just say it twice? Okay, this is the one I'm really
Moving
interested in.
on. It's time to catch up with Kena Bridge of Spirits, a gorgeous new adventure we last saw in
But
the
yeah,
June
all of
PS5
these
showcase.
games so far have been shown last year at the PlayStation 5 showcase, so we've seen that. And most of these games don't even have release dates yet, right? So this is just hey, remember these games? Kind of state of play. I really like this one. I really like the visuals for this game. I want to see more actually. Ember Lab.
The rats seem quite fond of you. They're usually timid. Something tells me you did not come to our village looking for a forest princess.
Hello, Spirit. I seek passage to the sacred mountain shrine.
Okay,
Our
gameplay.
village is bound
I was kind of waiting for it. Okay, big open world, I
with
guess.
that power faded long ago.
Well, it could be it looks like a big open world, but it could be just a linear game as well. But they're kind of banking a lot of the game on the visuals right now. Okay, magic attacks, upgrades, I guess. What if it was a Dark Souls game?
Spirits linger here, tangled in the tragedies of our past. You must help these spirits if you wish to reach the mountain shrine.
It's okay. You have to go now.
Oh, okay. Breath of the Wild style, while in the air, slow down while shooting arrows. If it's Zelda-like, yeah. You know, the PlayStation doesn't really have its own Zelda franchise, so
You must move on.
it'd be cool if this game that scratches that itch. That kid just got mauled for no reason. Like a purification kind of like thing that they have to do.
Path of a spirit guide is a lonely one.
August 24th, okay. That's plenty of
Now
time,
let's settle in for
I
a
hope,
stylish new look
for
at
them to finish the game.
Deathloop, a PS5 first-person shooter
Deathloop,
developed by the
okay.
team at Arcane.
What?
You'll never, ever break this loop.
There's no never here. Just you, me, and the rest of these
They got delayed 1 year, right?
Bring it, baby.
This is Ramblin' Frank's matinee. This little ditty goes out to the handsome asshole trying to break our loop. Cold, the visionaries are ready to dance. Are you?
Really like the visuals in this game. I really should get into Dishonored series, but yeah, just again don't have the time, or just haven't had the time to actually sit down and play Dishonored. Up. Okay. Yeah, so the game has this mechanic where one person plays as the person trying to break the loop, and then another person is trying to stop him. And I think both of them have powers as well, so... But the question comes, like, when you're playing single player, or at least I think it has a single player game part to the game, like how And how do you play it if it's single player? Because there's always someone opposing you. Like, is it gonna be AI? And it's gonna really suck if that other person's like really good. And you're like, I don't even know the levels at all, and I'm like trying to get. I'm sure that they thought of that. So yeah, I think we'll have to see how, like, their otherwise it's just taking the idea of when people play games, it's like you're gonna die a lot, and after you die multiple times, that you once you figure out like, oh, this is how you do things, it's just gonna make things go faster, right? Like these days I've been seeing people play Call of Duty Modern Warfare, like they do their not to say speed runs, but like they played it so much and they recorded it, and it's like, oh, I do this, even before. Like usually you see something and then you react, but they're already reacting before they even see something. So it's kind of like, okay, this is just this is how the game plays. And I wonder though, like playing Hitman is great because you know it has its like moments of just chaos as well. Oh wow, okay. PS5, there you go, finally. Are they gonna fix the loading times and frame rate? Frame rate seems to be fixed, but loading times. Sorry, not loading times. Loading in of textures. Let's hope they fix that. The graphics itself was already really good, but I'm just curious whether or not they'll fix the textures, like the infamous door. And also the other question is this free? Because I think
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgard.
Because I think they said they're adding something new to it, so. Yo, Yuffie. Is she gonna land on top of the...
Materia Hunter and Elite Special Forces operative for the new Wutai government. We'll prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, we got this.
I'm back.
Ah, there you are.
Wow, that's a
Someone's been expecting you.
huge...
What took you?
Sorry about that.
Who's that?
It's nice to meet you.
Oh, okay.
I'm Sonon
A
Kusaka.
new character.
Where's Cloud? We lost him.
You what?
He will be okay though, right?
Okay. New section
They're the ones who blew up the reactors.
after losing Cloud for a while.
No, better not. After what they've done, you gotta assume Shinra's on their tail.
Look, a Moogle.
Stop!
Okay.
Gotta help.
At this point, I think it's very difficult to ask for it to be free, because it's most likely gonna be paid upgrade. I mean, it's nice that they're giving away Marvel's Avengers for free, but I have a feeling that this will not be free. I'll be surprised though. I'll be surprised, but I have a feeling not. Also, the question is, when is it coming out? Is it coming out next month, which was a year ago when the PS4 version released? If that's the case, I really need to buck up and finish off the game now.
But I'm not your sister.
There you are.
Who are these jerks?
No clue. It just appeared.
Remake. Ugh. I really hate the names of
Let the hunt begin.
I'm guessing that's June 10th and not October, because that would really suck. Okay, so I have like 3 to 4 months to finish off FF7. But still, the question, is it free? I mean, the 60 frames alone, I'm really happy about. Then just comes the question as to whether it's Well, obviously it's also 4K, right? Textures, it's like the biggest thing. Textures, yes. Show the door. Show the missing door. I want to see the door. Ah, that's fogged up. Yeah, the 60 frames alone is a big enough difference. Lighting, okay. HDR. Oh, that that looks like HDR on the glass. Hey, that's cool. I'm sure some Red 13 fans are like pissed. It's like, hey, you get Yuffie but not Red 13. Okay. Performance optimization, normal classic. Loading times. Yes, show us chapter 14, why don't you? Okay. Camera mode. Photo mode, sorry. Yeah, Square Enix games always has a photo mode, so that's great. New episode featuring Yuffie. Okay, cool. Still, question, cost. $20, because for example, what was this? Kingdom Hearts expansion was like 30 USD. And that was like really bare bones. So I'm gonna say this is gonna be a new game and you have to buy it. Wow. Wow, I am... Oh, there you go. New episode featuring Yuffie is to purchase. So it's okay, so the base game is still free. Now the question is, the expansion is how big? Integrate though.
Coming to the PS5 console later this year.
The naming of this series. Alright. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the state of play. A lot of games that we've seen already, and even one game that is like came out last year, so not really anything new. Maybe just to see, I think this is just basically just hey, remember last year when we said that, you know, we had these games? Yeah, okay, these games are coming out this year as well. But of course, one of the disappointing things is that not many of those games were like PS5 only. Like the only one I think was Returnal, and every other game, Returnal and Deathloop was PS5 only, and then everything else is available on PS4 as well, which is what I think is a problem with. Well, I won't say it's a problem, but it's I think it's good, especially while we are still in a pandemic and people are still not able to get PS5s. So it kind of makes it feel like the launch of PS5 hasn't really started yet. So I think PlayStation themselves also know that, hey, not that many people can get a PS5 this year, so it's a good idea to let people play some of these new games, even though they don't have a new console yet, which is great. I feel because, you know, more people that can play the game means more eyes on it, more people like populate the servers, especially with something like Knockout. If it's a multiplayer game, you know, more people playing it is obviously a good thing. But okay. I was surprised to see that FF7 was going to be a free upgrade, because, you know, Square Enix, you never know. So it's a free upgrade. That's great. That's great for me. Of course, the question comes is, how expensive is the Yuffie expansion going to be? Is it going to be 10 USD, 20, or is it going to be 30? I have a feeling it's going to be up 25. I'm going to say that now. It's going to be 25 USD or more. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the state of play for February 25th. I will be back, I think, with the not PlayStation, the Pokemon one as well. Although, yeah, that's gonna be late at night, but we'll see. Like for me, it's gonna be late at night. This is like early in the morning, which is why you see my hair is a little bit frazzled. But that'll be interesting as well. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.